All right, we are going for recording this for the third time because my camera does not like me for some obvious reason. So let's talk about this Final Fantasy VII. Obviously, Final Fantasy VII has released a bunch of times, right? So if you're somebody who's bought it every single time, this may not be a video for you. You may not see the point in buying this game again, but I am talking to the people who have maybe not experienced this since the PS1, maybe new to the game, or you're like me who you just keep buying the game and beating it again and again and again and then waste so many hours playing the same title. Final Fantasy VII, in my opinion, is a great game. I love the game. I owned the game on the PS1. I had the experience of making this like the second or third disc, and my parent turning off the PlayStation saying, "Hey, you wasting my electricity bill. You running my bill for no reason." They hadn't bought me a memory card at this point, so I cried about it like a baby, and eventually got me a memory card because they was destroying my life at this point in time. After spending so many hours with the game to lose all your data, and also if you lose any fights, you get wiped out, you get kicked to the main screen. So because of that, I needed a memory card. And I didn't have a memory card, but I got to beat the game on the PlayStation 1. I beat it on the PS3, beat it on the PS Vita. Played it on the PC, didn't beat it on the PC. I beat it on my cell phone twice with 2 different PS1 emulators. So obviously I played this game a lot. And in order for me to play a game this much, guess what? I have to think that it's good. So I think that the game is amazing. Now, let's say that you've never played this game, you're looking to get in this game, and you're interested because a lot of people have been hyping this game for years. There's a few things that you got to ask yourself. When did you get into the Final Fantasy or Square Enix titles? Like, when did you get in them? Maybe if you got into it around Final Fantasy X, you're not going to appreciate it because of the stuff that you can do, like Blitzball in Final Fantasy X, or anything else that you can do in the other Final Fantasy. Or if you got into Final Fantasy VIII, they had the card game in there. There's a lot of different things that each Final Fantasy gives to you, and if you were later on the series, a lot of people can't appreciate the series as somebody who's actually experienced it the first time around. But if you're cool with turn-based games, and you have an open mind, I would say that this is a great game to get into. You have deep materia, things that you can mix and match, give certain people certain summonings, give them certain magic. There's different things. The combat is flushed out. I like the combat. There's a couple features added if you haven't played since the PS1 version. You can triple the speed to where the speed is faster, whether you're running or, combat is moving a little slow. You can speed that up. You can turn off the enemy encounters. You can cheat your way and increase your experience and stuff like that so that you're leveled up higher. I think you can hack your money. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure you can hack your money on there too. So there's a lot of things that you can do on there now that wasn't originally in the game in the first place. But I can see why to fast forward it for some of those like me who have experienced the game again and again and again. Now, hold up. Let me tell you, $15 does seem a little bit steep for a PS1 game. I'm not gonna hold you. If you think that $15 for a PS1 game is too much, keep your money, because I agree with you. But also, I love Final Fantasy VII that much that I'm buying it again. Now, don't get me wrong, Final Fantasy X, I love the game too, and that's gonna come out at $50. I don't think I'm gonna do that one, coach. But at the end of the day, I love this title. If you are new to the series and you have not played Final Fantasy VII before, it is how do I explain this without ruining it? There was a soldier who left the military to join an organization who was a rebellious organization that's against the government, Avalanche. And this group is ran by Barrett, a buddy of his that he grew up with, Tifa. He meets people along the way trying to stick it to the government pretty much. And I'm trying to explain this in a way that does not ruin it because it is so much deeper than what I'm saying. And there's plot twists and things that happen in this game that if you don't want me to ruin it for you, if you have played the game, we can have this conversation in the comment section. But I don't want to put in a video and ruin it. It's a really, really deep game. You're going to experience a lot of feelings going through this game where you're going to grow attached to people. There may be death in this game that you're going to have to get over. There's going to be, losing members and people being split up and, intense battles, hard battles if you don't know what's going on. I mean, the opening battle is probably one of the toughest battles in the game because the average person just doesn't get it when they're coming in. So it's a good game, man. It's a good game. I love it. This game gives you choices. It's open world eventually when you get through it. It's so much side stuff to do. This game is side mission heavy. There are certain characters that you can miss in this game and never get them in your party. That's crazy. There are certain stuff like the Knights of the Round, Golden Chocobo, just different things that you could do in this game on the side missions that's ridiculous, that you may even need a guide walking through it, because as a kid I didn't experience everything until I came back through with a guide as an adult. So there's a lot in this game to do. You're going to get your money's worth. $15 and you're probably going to spend 150 hours on this game. Easy, if you don't rush through the game and blow through it. And even if you try to blow through it, I can see you getting about 60, 70 in the game. Easy. So it's a great game. It's worth it in my opinion, but obviously I'm a huge fan of the game. If you have played Final Fantasy VII before, leave in the comment section what you think about it. If you haven't played before but you're thinking about giving it a chance after seeing this video, leave that in the comment section. I would love to see what people see how people think when it comes to this game, because I've obviously been a fan of it for so long. And I do notice that a lot of people who's played different titles, like, they just appreciate it a lot different. Like, if somebody who came in for 8, they may think 8's the best one. A lot of people who came in at 7, which I came in at 7, you'll think that's the best one. Or people that came in at 10, they'll think that's the best one. It's whatever works for you. And I think that this game is great. It has iconic characters. Sephiroth, Cloud, you know, these are characters that you have seen in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, Avid Children, World of Final Fantasy. They just make different appearances because they're just such iconic characters. And to see Cloud's backstory is amazing. I'm hoping that with this coming to the Switch, man, I know Crisis Core was a PSP exclusive, but Sony, man, please, man, let this be available somewhere else, man. We need Crisis Core, man. We need that prequel somewhere else besides the PSP. We can't let it down to PSP. So I'm hoping that Square Enix maybe owns the rights to that, and it was an exclusive. Hopefully it wasn't a permanent exclusive, and we can get that revived and remastered or something like that. And if we can't get on Switch, hopefully we get on the PS4. But at the end of the day, leave it in the comment section how you feel about this title. You getting it? You played it before? Is it worth it? Not worth it? You know, was it trash in your opinion? I heard that before from some people that was trash them too. But at the end of the day, thank you for your time. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.